Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how we calculate your score for Ventix Trivia Spaces. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at the contact information in the description. You could also join our WhatsApp community group on WhatsApp to get 24-hour support from other players like you. And you can find the information to join the group in the app on the trivia page. So let's get into it. So for your scores, you have a total of 100% that you could get. And this is broken down into two pieces. We have the correctness score, which goes for 50 points or 50%. And we have the quickness score, which goes for 50% as well. And on our example here on the screen, we have a session that had 10 questions and this player got 8 of the 10 correct. They got the answers correct. So for them, we'll calculate their correctness score by doing 8 divided by 10 and then multiply that by 50, which will give you 40. So this person got 40% for their correctness score. And then we'll move on to the quickness score. The quickness score, before you even get into the details, you need to know that it only applies to questions that you got the correct answer for. So if you didn't get the answer correct for this one, for a question, then your quickness score is basically zero. It's zero. You don't get anything for that. So now continue with our example. Let's say the host has set the seconds per question to 20. So this is fully controlled by the host. The host of the trivia session, they can set how much time they want you to spend on each question. So in this example, we have 20 seconds being set by the host. And so for all those questions, then in this case, then it will be 10 times 20, which would give you 200 seconds to answer all of the questions, broken down into 20 sets of 10. And going back to our player, this player spends on average, let's say 5 seconds per question, right? To make it easy, we calculate down to the microsecond. So you'll probably see dots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in your scores. That's to help us to get accuracy, because a lot of people are going to be playing, so we don't want people to have the same. If it's 1 second, 1 second is a long time. You will know it. If 10,000 people are playing, then a lot of people can get the same time. So that's why we get it down to the microsecond. So for this example, we'll say the person spent 5 seconds on each question. So their score for all the questions that they get correctly will be calculated as 20, which is the 20 is the total time for that question. So the time allocated for that question. And then the 5 is the time they spent to answer the question. So they answered it at the 5-second mark. So then their score will be, for that question, will be 20 minus 5, which will give them 15 points. So if you spend less time, the higher your score will be. If you spend 2 seconds, then your score here will be 18, and so on and so forth. So try to answer the questions as quickly as possible, because other people might be answering before you. And then, so we get the total now for all of the questions that they got the correct answer to. Remember, I told you we only care about the questions that they got right. And since they got 8 correct in this example, then we just multiply that 15 score that they got for each question times 8, and that will give us 120. So their total score for all of the questions they answered correctly is 120. And so then now to get their final score, which is out of their 50 points, we do 120 divided by 200. This 200 is the total time allocated for all questions. Remember, all questions are timed, so the 200, as we did earlier, is the total time. So you do 120 minus over 200 times 50 will then give you 30. So this person got 30 out of 50 for this section, for the quickness score. And so with that information now, we can calculate the total score out of 100, wherein we do the 40 for the correctness score plus 30 for the quickness score, and then the person gets 70% over 100. But for the most cases, it's going to be like maybe 70.2345 or something like that. Like I said, we'll calculate down to the microsecond, and it's going to be like 6 decimal places, so that way we can prevent clash of whoever gets the same time in seconds. So we're timing you down to the microsecond, and just try to answer quickly. So I hope this was helpful, and we look forward to having you have fun with Trivia Spaces and win big, win money, and also get to learn. Thanks for your time.